I think it's safe to say that Enzo Maresca is very stubborn at the moment because we have a lot of players, including centre backs, and he refused to make good use of them against Bayern Munich. We were having players like Estevao, Alejandro Garnacho, Josh Archipong, Wesley Fofana, and at the end, Enzo Maresca still put them on the bench. Now, we all know that our greatest concern is about our centre back, which is our weakest link, which is Tosi at the moment, because Chalobah was doing quite fine when Levi Kohe was playing with Chalobah. But due to the fact that Tosi is not capable of starting in the Premier League, that is the reason why Chalobah is struggling in defense right now. I'm not saying that Chalobah have never had a bad game. Chalobah have had many bad games, including last season. But Chalobah plays better when Levi Kohe is with him in the back. But I also need to urge Enzo Maresca should make use of other options. He shouldn't rely on Tosi alone. Now, here are 10 problems Chelsea need to solve before we face Manchester United. Now, the number one issue is our coach. Enzo Maresca is too stubborn. He trusts the first team players a lot. Even if some of the first team players are performing very poorly on the pitch, Enzo Maresca will still start them in the next match. We can see what he did last season against Christopher Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku was having a very poor game, but Enzo Maresca still continue using Christopher Nkunku despite his poor performance. Enzo Maresca should learn to trust our second choice, especially Estevao, Garnacho, Andre Santos, and Josh Archipong. When a player is not performing or is not giving his best on the pitch, there are more players that are hungry to play. There are more players that are ready to give it their all. So I think Enzo Maresca should consider on giving those players more chances. Whether we are facing big team or not, those players that is sitting on the bench need to be playing. Let them prove themselves in the squad. The second issue is Enzo Fernandez. Now, I said this before our preseason match. When I watched Enzo played against AC Milan, that is when I know that Enzo is not ready for this season. Because Enzo Fernandez is playing as if he's overweight. In fact, I'm not sure if Enzo Fernandez is back from holiday yet. You heard me right. I'm not sure if Enzo Fernandez is back from the FIFA Club World Cup holiday. Because Enzo Fernandez doesn't quite show much in the midfield despite the goals and assists he have created this season. I still don't see much of his impact pairing with Caicedo because I only see Caicedo working hard in that midfield. Caicedo will support the attack. Caicedo will support the defense. Sometimes Caicedo will even go back and start the build-up by himself. I don't see Enzo Fernandez giving a good helping hand to Moises Caicedo. The third on my list is Tosi should just sit on the bench till the season is over. Then we can find another club for him. Because at this moment, if we rely on Tosi, then Chelsea are not going to qualify for top 4. If Tosi play against Manchester United, Manchester United will definitely beat Chelsea. And Tosi cannot go up against the likes of Brian Bemo or Benjamin Sesko. We should make good use of other centre-back options. If Enzo Maresca doesn't trust our bench, we have Asemino at Dortmund. We have Mamadou Sarr in Salzburg. Now, the fourth thing Chelsea need to solve is Chelsea should be starting Reece James ahead of Malo Gusto. Because there is something I've observed the beginning of this season. Chelsea mostly play their best football in the first 50 to 70 minutes. That is when Enzo Maresca will decide to bring in Reece James, which is a wrong decision making. Because if Reece James starts, then Reece James can support the attack, despite the fact that Reece James is a defender. You can see a clip as Reece James give Estevao Williams against West Ham. You can see Reece James' impact when he is at the right back. Now, the next issue is that Enzo Maresca should stop playing Reece James as a midfielder. Because to be sincere, against Bayern Munich, Reece James was kind of confused in the midfield. He was totally lost. He could not even support Moises Caicedo very properly. But I wish he was in the right back. I believe that Reece James could have stand his ground. Now, the next problem, Pedro Neto is losing form. If Pedro Neto is not performing well on the pitch, then Enzo Maresca should remove him. Because as it stands now, Pedro Neto is playing as if he doesn't have any experience at all. How can you be a Premier League player for many seasons and still yet you don't have any experience when you are facing a defender Against Bayern Munich, Pochettino was totally locked and he was not even useful at the front. When Estevao Williams just came in, you can see Estevao Williams' impact immediately. Personally, for me, I would like Alejandro Garnacho to start ahead of Pedro Neto in that left wing against Manchester United tomorrow. Now, here is another issue which Chelsea fans need to acknowledge. Despite the fact that Pedro Neto have played more matches than Estevao Williams this season, I think it's safe to say that Estevao Williams is more consistent than Pedro Neto at this moment. Despite Pedro Neto's goals and assists, Estevao Williams is showing more promises and impact on the pitch, and we all need to accept that. And I pray Enzo Maresca should see the facts that I'm talking about. Now, the next issue is Joao Pedro. Like I said before Bayern Munich, in our lineup, Joao Pedro is the problem. Now, let me tell you the reason why. And it's also a fact. Now, mind you, ever since Delap sustained an injury, Joao Pedro have been struggling in that number 9 role. The reason for Joao Pedro struggling is because, like I said before, Joao Pedro is not a proper number 9. No. Joao Pedro plays better when he's behind a striker. And one of the main reasons why Joao Pedro still struggle against Bayern Munich is because the formation Enzo Maresca used was totally wrong. There was nobody distributing good pass to Joao Pedro. And besides, Joao Pedro doesn't stay in that number 9 spot. He always move around. And I think Bayern Munich took that to their advantage. And especially the physicality part, because Joao Pedro is not strong like Delap. I think now we can see the importance of Delap in Chelsea squad. Those of you that is calling Delap fraud, those of you that say Delap is not good enough for Chelsea, now we can see his impact in that number 9 role. Now, the last but not the least, one of the issues that we need to address, especially against Manchester United, we must collect that 3 points, because this is a must. If we don't collect that 3 points, then Chelsea still have a long way to go. So, Chelsea fans, this is my final lineup prediction that will be facing Manchester United tomorrow. So, Chelsea fans, what is your thoughts on this lineup? Which player would you like to include and which player would you like to remove? Let me hear your opinion at the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Chelsea updates. See you guys on my next video.